Good evening, everybody. I'm Pierre Roberge, the Daily Trader. It is June 23rd, and we are going to take a look at Tesla stock from a technical analysis perspective. I am not a financial advisor, so please make your own decisions, do your own research, or the opposite. So, we have been waiting for this. Tesla is up $32.85. That equals to 5.27%. We closed at 656.57. Post-market seems to be even Steven, but seems to be low a little bit. So what did happen? So yes, I have a good feeling. I have a great feeling actually. So we have been looking at the 624. Is it 624? Yes, it's 624. At the 624 resistance for a while since May 11th. The stock was trying to get past 624. Did it once and closed outside of it on May 27th, and then went back down. And then tried again on June 8th and then went back down. Tried again June 14th and went back down, and tried again, June 18th, 19th, 18th, 21st, and 22nd. So there was a coiling effect. The stock was moving higher and higher. The lows were higher and higher, but yet the resistance was putting a cap on it. So it's like the support was squeezing the stock, but the resistance was squeezing the stock also. And then at some point, it just went up. So we have a nice green candle, just a small wick at the bottom to show there's some upward pressure, and there's no wick at the top. So basically we closed at the high of the day. So the close of the day corresponds to the high of the day. So this is fantastic. Let's look at the hourly chart to see in more details what happened today. Okay, where are we? So 9:30. Sorry, I'm in the 1 minute chart. So 1 hour chart. Okay, well, look at this. The coiling effect. Look at the coiling effect. So this is yesterday and 2 days ago. Boom, 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 on the resistance, and today, 9:30, during the first hour of the day, look at this big green candle. Huge. Look at the volume also. Look at the volume. The volume during that hour was 243,000 shares exchanged. So that's 243 million shares. No, sorry, this is a dot. So it's 243,000 shares that were exchanged during the first hour, compared to maybe between 50,000 and 100,000. So nice big move. So this is not a coincidence. I am not the only one to have drawn this resistance at 624, and the stock just crossed it. And I bet a bunch of other people, a bunch of other technical analysts just jumped on it also. So this is fantastic. The first hour was super nice candle. Then we had a little bit of a sideways action, not much of a pullback. You see, we went up to 654 during the first candle, and we did not pull back much. We pulled back to 646, and then you can already see higher lows. Let me just draw this. This is, look at this. Higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. So the stock is still climbing up. The stock just climbed up during the whole day. And we even crossed the high of the first candle, which was at 644, as I mentioned. So we broke it here from the 1230 candle and on 130, 230, and 330. So Tesla is finally coming back alive. It's finally coming back alive. Let's go to the daily chart. Back to the daily chart, and let's look at the indicators. So basically what we have to watch now, let me just do this. What we have to watch now is the resistance. So this is the resistance that might get in the way. So we need to check that up. So depending on your strategy, you know, if you got in somewhere below here, then you can be a little bit more cautious when we come to the resistance. It depends on how you want to play it. You know, some people want to buy at support and sell at resistance. You don't need to sell everything. You can sell part of it. It's make your own decisions. But just be mindful that we have this huge resistance that has been in play for a long time. So it's going to be interesting to see what the stock will do with that resistance. Will it just break it in one swoop? That's possible. That's possible because we are not too far from the resistance here. When we were farther from it, let's say here around April, when we were farther from it and we started from 599 or 600, then going towards the resistance, which was at 781, was still a good journey. It was a good journey, so the probability that the stock would just trample the resistance was lower. But now the probability that the stock breaks that resistance is a lot higher because we are starting from a 624 standpoint, and the resistance, if we break it tomorrow, is at 673. So it's not that far, you know, it's not that far. So it's entirely possible that the stock just goes and breaks through it. And then it might do a pause after breaking it, might do a little pause at some point. But you know, I feel good. I feel good about this. I feel good. It does not mean that I will be right, but I feel pretty good about that. The other scenario, which is less probable in my opinion, because things are just too tight. There's not much room to just go on the resistance here and do a little bit of a pullback either on 624 or a pullback lower on 613 approximately. So that's possible, but so far I don't see it that way. Stochastic is super high. Stochastic is at 99, super high stochastic, lots of strength in the market. MACD, we now have the what's it called? The blue line that's positive. So this is an even more indication. This is an additional indication that things are going bullish. And last but not least, the DMI. Our beloved DMI turned green. Let me just try to get rid of that that green thumb, that red thumb, I mean. Okay, so we now are going to put a green thumb here because the DMI is green. So from an indicator, a technical indicator perspective, we have a go. There's the only thing is this resistance here that might cause us a little bit of a problem. That's a possibility. Once we get through that resistance, then I would say the sky is blue and we can just sail away towards the horizon. So let's go back just a little bit to see what happened to the Tesla stock in the past when the DMI crossed green. So we have an instance here on April 12th. The DMI crossed green, and then we had a little bit of a pull up and then the stock went back. So we had the green DMI portion here that would allow us to make just a little bit of money because of the resistance. The other time, look at this. When did the DMI turn green? November 16th. November 16th. I remember that time. The stock was going sideways. We did not know what was going to happen with Tesla stock. Then we had the gap here. Let me zoom in a little bit. So we had a gap here, a gap up, and then the DMI turned green. And what did happen? We were at approximately 448. We could have gotten in at 448. And then look at what happened. Boom, 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 boom. Up to 891 if you sold there. The probability that you sold there might be slim, but that's a big jump. So the DMI becoming green again is an event in itself. And just be mindful that my DMI is different than the regular DMI. I use different numbers. I'm just going to show them to you for the new people that we have here every day. So DMI input, you go here, ADX smoothing, you put 21, and DI length 21. I just felt that the 14-day DMI was just too short and would cause some mistrades. So I feel like this is my personal opinion. You can put any number that you feel comfortable with, but I feel personally that 21 is very, very good. And basically, look at this. When we were close to 624, we were close to 624. The DMI was also in agreement with us. It said, no, this is still red. This is still bearish territory because we had been down from this area where the DMI was green. So this leg up here, let me just show you a little bit better. This little leg up starting from May 19 right here did not convince the DMI that we were going bullish. We had been DMI green here, then the stock went down, and then we went up. We could have thought, bingo, we have reached the bottom, and this is smooth sailing from this point on. But the DMI said here, no, I'm still red. I don't believe this crap. This is crap. I don't believe it. You could have made money there. I'm not saying that you could not have made money, but I'm just saying that from a DMI medium to long-term perspective, the DMI said, no, I don't believe this. And then we did this again, and DMI was saying, no, still red for me. And we tried again. DMI said, no. And we tried, last Friday, we tried yesterday, and DMI was saying, no. And just when we had this thing today, there was such a build-up here that DMI says, yeah, okay, yes, I believe now this move is a significant move. And that DMI says that the trend has just changed from bearish to bullish. So I'm not here to tell you what to do, but if you are not in Tesla already, that's an interesting opportunity to get in because we have just changed to a bullish trend. Be careful about this resistance. So this can also, as I mentioned, make the stock go down a little bit. So you need to be careful about that. So some people buy stocks when they break out of a resistance like we have seen today. And some people like for the stock to do another low somewhere before they get in. So that low, I don't know where it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be here, but it's possible. And the low might also be right here. So that's also a possibility, or of course, it could be anywhere else. So some people wait for the low after a breakover of a resistance. But sometimes a stock just breaks a resistance and just runs for a while. So the low that you might get might be quite high. So this is where the decision making comes into play based on your own personal financial situation. Do you have $10 to invest? Do you have 100,000 to invest? What is your tolerance to a risk? You can enter a little bit now and wait for a low, and then enter again on that low, and then ride the pony. These are all possibilities, and you are a grown-up, so you can look in the past. You can try to see what would have been the best case scenario for you, but I'm just glad to report that we have crossed 624 and the DMI turned green. So this is a bullish trend that has now started with Tesla. So very happy about today. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for subscribing, liking, commenting. I read all of your comments. We have a Patreon account, we have a Discord server, and we have some TradingView affiliate links if you care to take a look at that. I'm going to wish you a great evening. We are going to talk tomorrow, and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine.